with boxing?
Wow. When I was a kid, really, in Ohio, from Cincinnati, Ohio, um, growing up in my family, either you play baseball or you box.
Huh?
I'm talking about the early 70s. And my cousin at the time, Jeffery, was in the boxing with Aaron Pryor. So I would go to the gym with him and Aaron Pryor and Mike Stafford. Me and Mike Stafford grew up together. So been in boxing for a long time. Yeah, a long time. Since a kid.
And you got involved with amateur as well?
No, back then I was just going to the gym with my cousins, and then my other friends were doing kickboxing. So I got more into kickboxing and became pro in kickboxing. Had 2 pro fights, and then turned 14, 15, got into girls and all that kind of stuff, and high school, and and got into dancing. My mom and dad, they split up, and I lived in my car for about a year and a half. At the time, they were trying to put me into child services, but
How old
lucky,
were you?
about 16 then. Yeah,
okay.
16. Yeah, I had my own car at 16.
That's awesome.
I saved up a lot of money as a kid because I just shoveled snow and cut grass. So, I did all that kid stuff in Ohio.
Yeah.
And then, I used to watch Soul Train. And like I said, back in the 70s, either my family, you played baseball, you played football, or boxing. So you didn't really dance.
Yeah.
But
And how did that start?
I watched Soul Train, in the garage, and then go out there and lock and pop. And my dad would come out, and I'll stop, and I'll start moving like I'm boxing or something. When he leaves, I start dancing again. So, I love Soul Train. That was it back in the 70s. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not that. I wasn't born in the 70s, but,
Yeah.
But I do remember getting up. It was a Saturday morning or
Yes.
Sunday morning,
Yes.
and you just watched Soul Train.
Soul Train, that was it back in the day. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so what kind of dancing did you do?
Well, street dancing, locking and popping, and all that kind of good stuff. And the Gap Band came in town. My parents had moved to the suburbs before I became homeless, and I was the first black in my high school, the only black in my high school. So that was kind of rough, But I left school as a junior and went on tour and started dancing because there wasn't no money in kickboxing, and I had to make a living, and I wanted to see the world. I wanted to see the world. I knew it was more than just this racism. The fact that you use boxing as a metaphor. Because this sport is no joke.
Yeah.
It's not, you can't play this sport, If you could train your mind and body to go train like a fighter, a boxer. Not saying UFC is different. I like UFC MMA.
Yeah.
But boxing, man, that's a tough sport too.
Show that with boxing is the #1 sport where
Of course.
you could actually die, and then I think it's like football, and then wrestling.
So if you train your mind, body like a boxer, I felt you could do anything in life.
Yeah.
So I didn't really care about any of these kids becoming pro or amateur. I didn't care. But use this to do what you want to do in life. I got kids who are firefighters, who are cops, who are like in the Marine Corps now, who are in the Navy. I got women who are cops in Arizona. So they use this sport to do something in life. So my job is done. Yeah, I was doing shows because I love boxing, but it wasn't to me to have kids become boxers. No. I just wanted to stay out of trouble because, my mom, she passed away, left me money. I wanted to do something, give back. I want to give back, and this fell right in my lap, the youth. So I retired from dancing. I stopped. I got offered to go on tour with a lot of people. I got offered to work with Destiny Child when they first came out.
Wow.
I turned down a lot. So I wanted to do this. I wanted to give back to the young people. I wanted to give back because it's that time, My mom always tell me, it's not, you have a date when you're born, a date when you die. What matters is that dash in the middle, what you do with your life, And my wife supported the whole program. She was the team mom.
Wow.
So, at our house, we had a pool. Every weekend, we had kids at the house, swimming, barbecuing, parents meet each other. And it was awesome, It was a good time.
She's very sweet.
Oh, she's amazing. With her 31 years, she's amazing.
That is awesome.
She keeps me relaxed. And my horses, of course, Now I have 3 boys. I'm a granddad now. My son, Zach. Wife had twin girls, so I'm a granddad now.
And congratulations.
Yeah, Lucy and Luna Columbus, So I'm happy to be a granddad now. I'm just going to, And my son keeps saying, "Hey, Dad, you gonna do boxing again?" I'm like, "I don't know." Part of me want to.
Yeah.
Because I miss it. I miss the shows, but I just can't deal with the drama anymore because...
Well, now it's a little different, too.
How's it different?
With COVID.
Well, it's a lot different with COVID. Yeah, no, but that's going to change.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to change, you know. I love boxing, you know. Yeah. And I remember a lot of these guys now are pros, box with KO High. Maurice Lee. I gave Sugar Shane Jr. his first amateur fight.
Wow.
Ryan. So many kids with
soon too, right?
So many young people now. I mean, some people older now boxing went to my program.
Wow.
KO High.
Wow.
A lot of these kids who are pro went through KO High, which is I see them now. Go, wow! I remember as a kid, like Blue Nose, you know, Lopez brothers, Adam, you know, they boxed for me too. So I see these young people now, like God, they're grown, they're pro. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of them because I know that I was a part of that. You know, so I do miss it a little bit.
Will you bring that back?
I don't know. I just got, you know, I just tell boxers now who coming up, make sure you have a tight team. You know,
oh yes, please.
Have a tight team.
Talk about that because I do talk to a lot of amateurs, and I think sometimes they are guided wrong, and sometimes they have a good team on the, you know, with them.
You know what I love? The team I love, the Garcias, Mikey and Robin. They're amazing to me. Yeah. I love them. They have a tight team.
Yeah, they do.
They do have a tight team, and I look at that like, wow, that's amazing. You know, even Ricky, you know, Ricky been in boxing for a long time. You know, him and Joe, and Wally, they're a tight team. You know, so just have a tight team and be careful who you deal with because a lot of managers out there, you know, they're not good people. You know, the managers I don't like, they're also good managers. The ones I don't like is the ones who put money in fast cars in front of these kids' face. They tease them like, hey, come over here with me. You know, I can get you this, and then, you know, nah.
It's not really.
They're rats.
Yeah.
I call them rats because no, that's somebody's child you messing with. You know, I always tell people, women and children are off limits. Do the right thing. Period. You know, that's why I never had kids in my show like that where I'm gonna get a kid hurt because I'm trying to build his name up. I'm not doing that. You know, hey, I hear you say, oh, my kid's next Mayweather. My kid's next this. They have him box somebody, even Steven.
Yeah. Those are better fights.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I hope that I put on good shows for people. I hope that people came out and had a good time at my shows. I really worked hard on having a show that people could really enjoy with their family and kids, entertainment. That's what I wanted because they spend money. Yeah. They pay money. Yeah. And I wanted to give back a good show. They can leave and say, you know what, that was a good show. And I've heard that a lot. And I'm like, yes. You know, people tell me, Marvin, man, you had the best shows, man. You had the best shows. Because I worked hard, man. Yeah, because I wanted people to come out and have a good time with their family, with their kids. You know, bring your family out, bring your grandmas, grandpas, come out and have a good time. Every race, come out and have a good time. Because it's about you supporting your fighter. Yeah. You feel like I'm paying my money to see a good show. It ain't rigged, it ain't, you know, keep them active. You know, that's the problem I have with these schools. These kids get out of school and nothing to do. Yeah. Nothing to do. When I was going to school, we had wood shop, girls had home ec, sewing, we had auto mechanics. It's after school programs. Now it's nothing. Yeah. I had #1 after school program for 10 years. And downtown, they give me not one penny. No grants, nothing. They told me they'll give me a grant. Never got it. Yeah, never got it.
Grants are hard to come by. Yeah.
No, they just lied to me.
Yeah.
I had 100 kids in each school. I had about 20 schools. Wow. You know, look, I had some great friends around me. Yeah. You know, great people around me. They donate money to me. Gene Parker, Oba, Sam, Ice Cube, you know, because O'Shea would come and train. So I had people around me that donate money to the kids. Yeah. I buy them shoes, uniforms. I put it back to the kids. Not my own personal pocket. I didn't need it. Yeah. You know? So I think thank them for having my back all these years. Yeah. Because downtown will give me a penny. You know? But you got schools like Calabasas. Schools like El Camino. They get grants.
Yeah.
And the inner city schools don't get that. That's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a big problem.
Yeah.
You know, that needs to change.
Do you think if we have more programs like the KO High,
yes,
the community would be a little bit more better
yes, by far,
because we'll break those stereotypes by connecting people with others that are different than themselves. Right?
Yes.
And I think that's where we get stereotypes.
You know, this whole COVID thing right now, okay, schools going back up.
Yeah.
They saying, oh, all the kids gotta be have to take the shot. So they're making it a point the kids take this vaccine.
Yeah.
Okay. Making it a point to have after school programs. Making it a point to get these. I'm not taking the shot. I mean, whoever do it, fine. Yeah. I'm not. But if you make it a point for that, how about making a point for schools to have all the same laptops, Crenshaw, Taft, even playing field. Yeah. Okay. Have art after school, have dance, have acting, have boxing, have everything after school programs for these young kids in schools before the vaccines. You make a point to say, oh, all the kids take vaccines. No. That's not, no.
Yeah, and I think crime would go down too.
Big time.
Because when you are able to connect, well, I mean, that's why a lot of the youth go to gangs and stuff, because they connect with them. You know, no one's around, mom is working, dad is working, or parents are gone, they're being raised by grandma or grandpa, and it's, you know, making that connection and staying busy, like you were saying, after school.
Oh, yes. I mean, my documentary, Ryan, he's Lebanese. He was saying that he never really cared about any other nationality. I never thought about caring about anybody race except my own. But meeting all these people, you know, meeting her or him, Mexican, Latino, or black, or he goes, wow, it was amazing meeting all these awesome people that when we go to school and go to practice, we all catch the bus together and catch the bus home together. It was cool meeting different people. Yeah. And now he's actually boxing in the Marine Corps right now. 31 years married. And I can say in boxing, it went for her. Cause a lot of times I was gonna throw in the towel. I got discouraged of you know, things with the state commissioners or downtown. I just want to throw in the towel, and she goes, "Nope, you can't. The kids need you."
Yeah. What do you tell them? How do you encourage him?
You know what? There's a reason why he keeps going back to it, and so for me, there's a God-given talent gift that he has, and the best way to describe my husband is infinite amount of patience for kids and animals, zero patience for grown-ups. he does it's just not, it's just like it's really, really amazing to watch this, and the evolution of my husband in the program, and how he grew, and how it is really mind-boggling, because obviously I've been there for all of these years, and it's just, you know, learning about the kids and the stories and what they go through, what they deal with, and then getting a better knowledge of looking at it in a rounded way on how to deal with certain situations, you know? So it's just, you know, it comes down to just really, like, a lot of it is morals. It's a lot of love for the kids. It's for, you know, being the person that makes a difference, and that's how I describe him.
Awesome. I see that, and I think we need more people like you, you know, especially giving back to the youth in that kind of way, where these youth, they need more guidance, you know, and they're left alone for long periods of time for whatever reason. So
you gotta get back to young people. You have to, because that's next generation. You gotta get back. And another thing too, a lot of people give back. Even like I heard stories that Mayweather, the stuff he does will give back. And people do things and give back, but you don't hear the good stuff about that. Right. You hear all the negative, bad things about people. I know, I'm pretty sure that De La Hoya and Mayweather and other people gave back to young people you don't even know about. Yeah. You always hear the negative things about people. Yeah. How about the good stuff they do about people? Like even, I know Logan got in trouble in Japan, but he gave back to suicide people.
Suicide prevention.
Yes,
he's
very
back. Involved in that.
Yeah, so you hear all the bad. How about the good things people do?
Stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people own these gyms, like the Goosens, Frank Silva, Flash Boxing. They give back to the young people in the community. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes people can't afford the kids. They say, "Come on." I've seen it. I seen Frank say, "No, I'm not gonna charge you no money to train here." Mm-hmm. So they give back, but you don't hear about that. Yeah. A lot of gyms out there give back to the youth, but you don't hear about that. Mm-hmm. And they gyms close down because of, you know, the money. Or support those people. Yeah. Support your local boxing gyms. Mm-hmm. Go buy and say, "Hey man, I want to donate $100 to your program for kids." Mm-hmm. Go buy your local gyms. "Hey man, it's for the kids. It's $1,000 for the kids." Mm-hmm. Because those people are keeping your kids out of trouble. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go to your local gym and donate money to your local gym. Keep them going. It takes us, not the government. Right. They don't give a shit about us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. It takes us to do it. Yeah. Yeah. It takes us to do it. It's a village. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. When I grew up in Ohio, as a kid, 10 years old, if my mom and dad went home, I got in trouble, my neighbor gave me a whooping. My next neighbor gave me a whooping. Then my mom and dad gave me a whooping. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They was okay with it because I acted up. Yeah. Got my butt whooped. Mm-hmm. But I still live the other day. Yeah. I learned something from it. Yeah. You know?
I'll do it again.
Yeah. Nowadays, you see something now, they call cops on you now. No, my neighborhood, if I said a bad word and my neighbor heard me say a cuss word, my neighbor would be like, "Come here." Boy, she'll tear my little butt up. And go, Daisy, he was swearing outside. I gave him whooping. She was, "Thank you, baby. Get in the house." Mm-hmm. Now I'm getting another whooping. You know? Yeah. That's how it was back in the 70s, man. Like, no. Mm-hmm. So, you know, just please support your local boxing gyms. Go buy it, donate money to them.
It doesn't, you know, the thing about it is that it doesn't mean that the boxing gym will turn your kid into a professional boxer. Right. Mm-hmm. But it is probably one of the healthiest and safest ways for a kid to get any type of frustration or aggression out of their system. Because you try to do 3-minute rounds, you're worn out.
Or 1 round for me.
I had a kid in Jordan living in Encino, white kid. Mm-hmm. I took him home one day and I put him in a big old house. I mean, mansion. I'm like, he had problems? I'm like, but his mom will come outside and goes, "Did he talk to you yet?" So I said, "He will." 2 weeks go by, I took him home again. He said, "Thank coach." I said, "Why?" He goes, "Well, last month, my brother hung himself."
Oh, wow.
Like, what? He said, "I opened the door to go to school, my brother hung himself." Wow. But boxing gave me a chance to relieve all the tension I was feeling. I'm like, wow. You never know what these young people are going through.